Matt, good to see you. Today, we are going to talk through why 60% of wealth transfers fail and the conversation that every family should have this holiday season. The holidays, of course, bring families together, multiple generations under one roof, which is why it's also a great time to talk about family finances and the legacy that you want to leave behind. So, take a look at this. 60% of wealth transfers fall apart due to a lack of communication and trust. Why is it so hard for families to have these conversations?
Well, as a man, I could say it's hard to go home and just bring up the conversation. Are you going to walk home and see your family and just how do you bring it up? You don't want to
Yeah.
instill fear, especially when you have younger children. But at the same time, we do want to put a plan together. And that's what this is for. We're going to help you help your family when that time comes.
Yeah, it's never fun or easy talking about money and death. These things are kind of married in this conversation, but it's so important. So, why might the holidays actually be the best time to have this conversation?
Because, for many people, it's going to be the one time a year, a few times a year when you have time to sit down and relax. And you're going to have your whole family there, multiple generations. It's just a great time when you're in a relaxed setting to bring it up and just talk, as a family, letting people know that here's the plan. This is what we're going to do. But again, it's not like a one and done type conversation. It's something that can evolve over time and grow, and we can talk it out and just dial it in as a family.
Right. And I'm sure it's helpful that you're having this conversation ahead of a crisis, right? You don't want to be having this conversation at a moment where everything is very stressful.
That is so key. We want to plan ahead of time, and that way it's better to be a little uncomfortable now at the beginning with the conversation than to
Absolutely.
know that your family's going to be very uncomfortable later. Let's take care of it now and get it off our plate, then we don't have to worry about it.
All right. So, let's talk nuts and bolts then. What information should parents or grandparents share with their adult children?
Primarily sources of income, assets, including bank accounts and also investment advisory accounts, any old stashes of cash or coin that you may have. But also, we're going to make sure that wills, trusts, and who are the key contacts? Who's your attorney? Who's your tax advisor? Who's a financial advisor? We want to make sure that is all in one place where you can go and just find it. And here are the phone numbers. Here are the people to call.
I'm glad that you touched on some of those legal documents that we should be sharing with adult children. What else do we need to keep in mind?
Well, I like to point out in wills and trusts specifically, like,
Right.
let's say you have, 3, 4 kids. And, as often happens in life, there's a family where maybe there's a child where you don't want to give them, $100,000 because maybe there's addiction issues or there's challenges. You want to have that conversation ahead of time. Number one, it's better legally, and I'm not speaking as an attorney, but in just hearing attorneys talk, it's better legally to talk about it ahead of time. But also, it's better because then the kids know.
Mhm.
Maybe one child's getting a little bit less because they're already very wealthy, and the other
Right.
child is.
Right.
But if you don't tell them that ahead of time, there's no reasoning, and
Mhm.
we want to make sure we have that conversation ahead of time. And again, that's what we're for. We love to bring people together into our office and to do that as a team and as a family.
Right. No, you bring up so many good points, Matt. And again, those documents put together usually comprise an estate plan, which is something I know you value and encourage your clients to have. So clearly, you have a lot of experience with this. Do you have any other advice for families to help keep these talks positive instead of uncomfortable?
Well, that's what we're for. I mean, that's what we help with. It's not something that you probably do every day, and we do that on a regular basis. So we're here to help for my advice, and there's no fee or consultation fee, in that regard. And we often have families in our office, and we'll have the attorneys either on the big screen with a Zoom type meeting there to help as well. The initial consultation is there's no cost for that, but
Mhm.
at least it brings out the right questions. And the attorneys, it's what they do literally every day, all day. So they know how to phrase it in a way that's not bringing fear, but help putting a plan together and
Right.
helping people come
Right.
together as a unit.
Absolutely. And like you said, it doesn't have to be one and done. This can just be the beginning of the process, but it is so important. We want to be able to focus on our family in times of bad news, not be scrambling last minute. So, Matt, if somebody would like your help in getting the ball rolling, having this conversation, what's the best way to reach you?
Give us a call at 425-256-3105. And we're looking forward to working with you and helping you any way that we can.
Great. Matt, thank you.
Thank you, Aaron.